Hi, it's Megs here from Move Like Water. I've got about 30 minutes to play with here before I teach yoga, and I wanted to share a very simple yet effective mat-based calisthenics class. I'll be offering classes like this at my studio in Anna Bay from the end of January 2026, but also you can find it now online over on my website, Move Like Water Collective. So without any other chit chat from me, we're gonna get started. I'd love to hear what you think about this calisthenics work. You really do need nothing at all except your body. You need a little bit of time, as in 20 or 30 minutes, but we don't want to overdo it. We want to really get in and do our movement so that we can go and enjoy the other things in life. So when you're moving, move with presence and move with purpose. And this is all about feeling the movement. We won't be moving necessarily fast, but you will be absolutely feeling the transitions, feeling the burn, and actually feeling how moving slow allows you to turn on every single muscle and pay attention to how you move so that you can get that three-dimensional movement out of every single exercise we go through. So let's come down. We're going to go straight into warming up our joints, our wrists, and also our spine. So hands down onto the ground, fingers spread nice and wide. With that, we're just starting to ripple and roll through the body. I'm actually feeling a little bit tight today. I slept in a different bed last night and definitely feeling it all through my body. So as I'm moving through here, I'm really thinking about articulating and moving the joints. And I'm actually thinking about creating space in my fascia. Our fascia is everything. It surrounds all of the muscles, the organs, the bones, and the cells. And if our fascia becomes sticky and rigid, we end up with these things called adhesions that really block our energy flow, and they start to pull the body inward and forward, creating nightmares for our posture and also pain. So as we move through the body here, we're thinking about almost the bones, like massaging onto that kind of fascial tissue of collagen and elastin and creating some really nice space. So once again, just free flowing any movement here that feels good for you, at least for the next 5 breaths or so. Make sure you get into your wrists. We will be on our hands a little bit. And then we might start to wake up through the ankles and the Achilles, maybe tucking your toes, popping yourself back to some sort of a squat. Support yourself with your hands if you need to. Move a little bit side to side, rocking on and over, down into the ankles, creating space into the feet. Again, we never want to forget about our feet. You want to really get in and massage around the toes. Spread and splay your toes. This is your base, and if the feet aren't strong, then you're going to have issues upstream in the rest of your body, especially with knees, hips, and lower back. All right, we'll pause here in this squat position here, and what we're going to do is just take a bear crawl forward. We're going to lift up our hips here and take this really nice slow bear crawl forward, bending your knees as much as you need to, and then we'll bear crawl backwards, which can get a little bit challenging, but do your best. We'll keep the movements really simple today. Again, we'll go forward. And we're not going to be going off time today, we're actually going to be going off rep range or rep numbers. And we'll go through quite a few rounds. All right, beautiful. From your bear crawl, we'll return back to our squat position here. And from our squat position, we're just going to open up the backs of the hamstrings and then drop back down. As always, if you need more warm up, please take a bit longer. Maybe you repeat what we've just done, or take a few movements of your own that you feel you need. All right, that lower body should be a little bit toasty. Now lift up your hips, roll up your spine. Just do a little bit of movement through our shoulders and arms here. I actually share this in my fascia and joint flow. And these are really nice one for getting all of the joints warm, so ankles, knees, and hips, but also warming up into the shoulders, the elbows, and the fingertips. It's just the air conditioning you can hear behind me. I can't do much about that one for now, but still warming up. Again, we're going to take 5 more of these. Let it feel really nice, maybe you add a jump if that feels good. All right, and lastly, we'll just shake that out. So twisting through the spine. All right, how this is going to work, we're going to go through 10 of everything, but it's going to be really nice and slow. When we're working through our 10 reps, we're really paying attention to how we move and keeping it really, really nice and slow and controlled. We're going to go through a few rounds, but super, super simple, but we're going to continue the movement. If you need to pause and rest, pause the video, but think simple stuff like squats, push, pull, lunges, and maybe some crawling. So with that, we are going to start off our practice. So giving the legs a little bit of a shake out. Take anything else that you need before you start the practice. Make sure you've got some water and let's have some fun. Our first one is our bear crawl to a squat. So we're combining the two here and we've got 10 in total to get through. When we're working through this one, you can either turn around like what I'm going to do or you can use the whole floor. All right, when I'm working into this one, I want to start in my squat position. I'm going to lift up the hips and take a crawl and back down into squat. Again, lift up the hips, take a crawl and back down into squat. This is level number 1. I'll offer another level when we get to level 2. Again, as you're coming through, you might turn it around and back to squat. We're going to go 6 more. So crawl, back to squat. Crawl. Each time I'm leading my crawl, I'm leading with a different hand. Really nice one for a bit of mobility here, to wake up through the hamstrings. And turn around if you need to. 2 more to go here. Crawl, back to squat. Last one, crawl, perfect. And then back to squat. All right, we're gonna drop our bums down onto the ground. All right, the next one we're going to work through here is we're going to lift up and find our reverse tabletop, and we're also going to bring the hand over and touch either the outside of the knee or the foot. As we come back to tabletop, we'll go again, a little bit wobbly this morning, lift up and slow tap. Now as we're working through here, we've got 10 each side, so 10 on the right and 10 on the left. Work towards your knee if you need to. Nice and slow. This is 10. Really pay attention to how your feet touch onto the ground here. Nice one for opening the shoulders, opening the chest, especially if you wear devices or on your phone a lot. Ooh, 4 to go. And rest. Beautiful. Not too much rest, so we're going to flip it over. We have now got our push-ups. Really nice and simple. Elbows in by the side of the body, fingers spread nice and wide, and we really want to make sure we shift forward in our push. So either tucking your tailbone under, performing your press up here, making sure you really tuck that tailbone so we support through the lower back, or of course you're on your toes. We have 10 reps. Two more. Alright, beautiful guys. Our next one, we're going to work into our Superman. So we're opening through the chest here. We're coming down to our bellies. Feet are hip distance or as wide as your mat. You're going to reach those hands forward. I like to draw the elbows back and then the pinky fingers together. So once again, we've got 10 here. We're going to lift, pinky fingers together, draw it back and then down. 9 more like this. Last one. Bring yourself back up to stance. Alright, our next one we're going to work through a low gate kick through. So as we're coming into this one, we're going to come down through our squat. Hands are going to come down to the ground. We're twisting here, kicking the leg through, and then back to tabletop. Now once again, as we're working through this one, we have 10 each side. So nice and slow transition, so a fast kick through. Purpose, nice straight arms, and just strengthening core. Maintaining slight protraction the whole time. Kicking through. Ten to go. Last one. Beautiful, take a few moments here. I'm not going to rest for very long, but if you need to take some rest before we go back into our next set, then please do. If not, we're going to now travel back to our first one. So you can stick with what we just did, or we're going to add a little bit of a hop here. So moving towards a bit more handstand practice. We're coming into our squat position. We're going to try to place both of the hands down on the ground and float both of the feet. Or stick with the version we just did at the start, squat to bear crawl. Hands come down, lift up, and then back to squat. 10 reps of these. Ooh. Same thing, just turn it around at the end, or if you've got space, keep going. One more if you've got it. Beautiful, guys. Well done. Bound to the ground into our tabletop touches here. All right, as we're lifting up, squeeze through the glutes. And again, balance, option to twist, and then back. Tap, twist, and back. It's just an option. Tap, twist, back. Tap, twist, back, tap. All right, keep it going, guys. Doing really well. Slow is the key here. That's 9. All right, we're halfway. Ooh, definitely warming up now. So good, guys. Last 4. You can always modify your numbers. Last 2. Amazing, guys. And 1. Well done. Shake out your wrists. Oh. Your version of push-ups here is just 10. As we're working into this one, I'll give you an option to stay in a double pulse at the bottom of each one. Completely up to you. Again, at any time you need to drop to your knees. Drop to your knees. So we'll go for 10. Again, option is here. Double pulse, back up. Cool? Squeeze your core as you pull your belly button and your pubic bone up to the spine. 4 to go. 1 to go. One moment. Just check back in with your breathing. We're going to go our Supermans here. So as we're coming onto our Supermans, all right, bringing those feet wide. Ready, we're going to squeeze the core and of course bring the fingers back. These will stay the same. So reach up and then come back down. Maybe you find you've got a bit more space on this round. That's the last one. All done. Our next one is our kick throughs, all right? So we're working through these ones. Option is to bring it in a little bit tighter. You can go a little bit quicker on this one if you do want to add a little bit of pace and speed. All right, so again, cat position, wrists under shoulders, kick, kick, 10 each side. Woo. Pause, breathe, one more round. Once again, if you need to take rest, take it. I'm definitely getting warm, my heart rate is up. Trying to bring myself back to nasal belly breathing as quickly as possible. All right, we're going to this next one. The opportunity is to add a little handstand hop. I really love these. You can stay on the spot to do this one. You can go a straddle or a tuck handstand, if that's there for you, or of course just stick to your bear crawl. All right, so squat position, and we want to like jump up. We've got 10 of them. 1, choosing any variation of handstand hop here. 2, 3, 4. We're taking a walk. 5. Definitely fatiguing. 6. 7. 8. 2 to go. 9. Last one. Oh my goodness. 10. All right, hold on. Whew. Nice work, guys. All right, our next one. We're into these little crab rotations here. I really like these, take your time with it. All right, also remember, sorry, I should have said at the start, you can also do like either here and reach across if it's getting too much onto your hands, and alternate side to side. If not, we're here, lifting up as you're working through. Again, maybe adding that quick little rotation. Tap. Woo. As you work through, tuck it under and squeeze the elbow to the knee. Tap, squeeze, back, tap, squeeze, back, tap, squeeze. Personally, I really enjoy doing these ones a lot slower. Again, to really feel what's going on into the body. Yes, it's harder, but I feel I lose my balance. I feel I'm not paying attention if I move too fast in these kind of movements. Like anything, the more present we are with something, the more you'll get out of it. A good example is being on a treadmill, but being on your phone. Your body's not going to get the benefits of what you're doing because your mind and your head is elsewhere. So stay with what you're doing. Really enjoy the movement. You really lower halfway. And you'll notice you'll get so much more out of your body. You'll respond much better when you're in the movement and you're paying attention as opposed to being somewhere else. 4 to go. Last 2. Last one. Pause. Nasal, belly breath, diaphragmatic breath as quickly as possible. Push-ups the next option, just an option. To stay down low into a scorpion hold. Option to flick the tail across. All of it just options. Whew. All right, 10 scorpion tails, 10 push-ups, or 10 of the other variations I did before. If you're coming down to scorpion, you hold. Elbows in, flick for 1, 2, 3, holding that low gate push-up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, elbows in, 9, 10, 2 to go. We're right in the position. We'll go straight into it. Let's go our Superman's lift and then back. Beautiful, guys, you're doing really well. 4 down, 6 left. Last 2. And 1. Oh my goodness. Alright guys. Final round of kick throughs. This is it, we're done. Short, sweet, to the point, sweaty, breathless. That's all you need. Alright, working through kick throughs. Again, option as you're working through these ones, you can kick and if you want, take a hop. 4. This is it, guys. 5. You do not have to do what I'm doing. Still quite playful tool this morning. Feels nice to add it in. But remember, you can also stay here. Transfer low. 9 to go. 8. 7. Just working your own time. 4, 3, 2, definitely getting cooked. 1, take a seat. Fall forward, breathe in. Breathe out through the nose. Breathe in through the nose. Breathe out through the nose. Take a few more breaths like that. Come down to the ground. As you come down to the ground, bend your knees. We're going to do the same thing here, just in a twist. Just going to let the knees fall to the side today. Let the arms go out. Take an inhale, feel the belly rise in through the nose. Exhale through the nose, belly falls. Last one. As you exhale, reset, other side, nasal, belly breath, pure diaphragmatic breath here to reset your nervous system and also hydrate your fascia. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more rounds. Last breath in. As you exhale, slowly coming up. As always, if there's anything else, my goodness, I'm so sweaty, that you need, please take it. It's an absolute pleasure to share this work with you guys. For those of you that have been following my work for a while, you probably noticed my own energy and my own style of training shift a lot. I've been teaching movement now for nearly 10 years, yoga for nearly 15, And movement is what we do. Exercise is a modern day word. It is about getting our bodies moving from the inside out, as in working with our fascia, our nervous system and our joints. If any of this is out of whack, then this physical vehicle of ours is really going to struggle to perform the things that you want it to do in the gym, as in lift the big heavy weights or perform big strength movements, because everything is being encased by our fascia. And if our fascia is dehydrated, unhealthy and stuck and rigid, and of course we add in those very Western elements of chair sitting, using phones and devices, stress, fear and tension, everything starts to pull forward, and the fascia in these areas, such as our hip flexors, our chest and our pec minor, pec major and neck, all pull inwards, meaning that you're going to experience pain or tension in the opposite side of the body. So it's really about coming back to inside and bringing our tower or our vehicle, our building, back to alignment, and it absolutely starts with our feet. So if you are interested to learn a little bit more about realigning your structure so that you feel better from the inside out and move away from those really intense pain sites, go and check out my online courses over on Move Like Water Collective.com.au. I've got our foot health course, which is a really popular one I've been doing for quite a few years. I have a nervous system reset course online, and I also have a fascia and joint flow course, which are launching from the end of January 2026, but are on sale now. So go over and check it out, give this video a like and subscribe, but more than anything, I'd love to hear how you found this, and if you're sweating as much as I am by doing really not much at all. Thanks again, guys. I'm super grateful that you're here, and until next time.